All right, starting to heat up a little bit. Storms up in northern Oklahoma. Upgrade to the warning here across parts of Kay County and Noble County. Collection of storms within this large severe thunderstorm polygon that goes from Fairmont, Garfield County to Garber, Hunter, Salt Fork up into Grant County, even southern Kay County. This portion of the severe thunderstorm warning, you can see it's going to be making a run up to Ponca maybe by about 7 o'clock there. Marlin by 6:38. This whole warning, by the way, has golf ball sized hail tags on it and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Jason, you and Tommy, you're sitting there just south of at least the east end of this polygon. What have you seen structure-wise? Any hail, any wind?
Yeah, we are. We're actually about 7 miles north of Perry on I-35, and we haven't really gotten into any of the hail or the wind yet. We've kind of been staying south of this storm just so we could kind of get a good look at it from this vantage point. But we've had a couple of cold shear funnels. Nothing to be alarmed about. Definitely not an imminent tornado threat with this particular storm right here, but it is packing a punch. We've had a lot of cloud to ground lightning with this storm. And if I kind of show you over here to the left, you can see all that rain. This is just a wall of water. So lots of rainfall with these storms. They're slow moving, so there will be the potential for flash flooding. Joseph?
Yeah, part of the state that, by the way, doesn't need any more rain. The strongest part of this severe thunderstorm, by the way, is just west of where Jason is, right near Fairmont Highway 412 east of Enid. This part of the complex, it's moving off to the northeast also at about 20 miles per hour. So where the golf ball sized hail might be in 70-mile-per-hour wind gust, moving into Billings by 635, Alcorn 641, Deer Creek 652, Blackwell further up the line there. All this heavy rain and hail wind potential will be moving up into Grant County there after 7 o'clock. So that's the strongest storm we have. That's moving out. Enid, you're kind of in the clear right now between storms. We also have this storm that's right over Waynoka, basically moving into town here. This is going to be moving into Alfalfa and parts of eastern Woods County. Not severe warned. I like that trend. We have Amanda and Dave watching that storm. And then our last severe thunderstorm on this circuit that we're running in northern Oklahoma is for Woodward County. 645 clips parts of Harper County too into Woods County. This might be producing some pretty large hail too. It's warned for quarters, could go a little larger. Down the line I'll be watching for Moreland and for the town of Freedom. So a lot going on there in northern Oklahoma. Severe thunderstorm watch till 1 a.m. makes a little bit of sense of it there. Storms are going to be kind of going up and congealing to a wind and hail threat and a really low tornado risk that's there. I think we'll probably see some consolidation of storms as we work our way into north central and northeastern Oklahoma through about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. There is a window, I think, this evening as storms do progress east where they could rotate. A low tornado risk is present, but really I'm concerned about 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds. These storms kind of gain some strength the further east they go. And yes, golf ball sized hail too. So looking at predictor, storms again having that congealment there from west to east, from Woodward to Perry to Stillwater. That's a flash flood threat right there. Lots of wind and hail and that low end tornado risk. Some high res data still keeping OKC, in the game here to get clipped by these storms with that low end tornado risk, hail and wind threat by midnight, 1 o'clock. And we'll have to also watch storms in western Oklahoma past 1 a.m. too. Kind of a busy evening for parts of the state. OKC timing again around 10 p.m. through 2 o'clock in the morning. We're completely clear right now. It's been a hot day. We're sitting in the 90s, down to 77 in Enid. Feels like temperatures near 100. High storm chances tonight. You can probably guess that. Best probabilities north and east through the night. Some lingering showers in the morning, by the way, on Saturday. Just watch out for that. We'll be in the 70s when you wake up. Low chances here in the metro and across the state, but they're there. Then the sun comes out. We're getting up into the 90s, upper 90s. Feels like temperatures over 100. It's going to be a really hot day. We kick off a long stretch of heat. We'll still have a chance for storms out in western Oklahoma, far western Oklahoma tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. But heat becomes the story on the 5-day forecast, and we're pushing triple digits by 4th of July, Independence Day weekend. Hottest temperatures of the year so far. And you're up to date on your latest First Alert forecast.